the moment you place your head on a pillow, something very important happens inside your body long before you fall asleep. This simple physical contact becomes the first biological signal that tells your brain it is time to slow down, relax, and prepare for healing. Your brain does not wait for sleep to begin its work. It starts immediately. 1. The skin and nerves speak first. The human head is covered with millions of sensory receptors. These tiny receptors are present in the scalp, the forehead, the cheeks, the neck, the back of the head. When your head touches the pillow, these receptors detect softness or firmness, temperature, pressure, stability. Within milliseconds, they send electrical signals through sensory nerves to the brain. This information travels through the spinal cord, the brainstem, the somatosensory cortex. The brain instantly understands. The body is no longer upright. It is supported. There is no danger. 1. 2. Neck position and brain awareness. Your neck plays a very important role here. When the neck is properly supported, blood vessels are not compressed. Nerve signals flow smoothly. Oxygen reaches the brain efficiently. Special receptors in the neck muscles and joints, called proprioceptors, tell the brain. Head position, balance, muscle tension level. If the head is resting comfortably, these receptors send calming signals. If the pillow is uncomfortable, the brain remains alert. This is why a good pillow improves sleep. Poor neck support causes headaches and stress. 1-3. The brain switches modes. During the day, your brain is in alert mode. This mode uses beta brain waves, high thinking activity, stress hormones, fast heart rate. As soon as the head rests on the pillow, the brain begins a mode transition. Brain wave changes. Beta waves slowly decrease. Alpha waves increase. Thoughts slow down. Mental noise reduces. This is the brain's way of saying, I am safe. I can let go. 1-4. The limbic system calms the emotions. The limbic system, which controls emotions, reacts strongly to rest. Key parts involved: amygdala, hippocampus, hypothalamus. When the head rests, amygdala activity decreases, less fear and anxiety. Hippocampus prepares to organize memories. Hypothalamus starts adjusting hormones. This is why lying down often makes worries feel lighter. 1-5. Pressure signals tell the brain you are protected. The gentle pressure of the pillow activates deep pressure receptors. These receptors are linked to calmness, safety, emotional comfort. This is similar to a baby feeling calm when held, a hug reducing stress. The brain releases small amounts of calming chemicals such as serotonin, oxytocin. These chemicals reduce anxiety, improve mood, prepare the body for sleep. 1-6. Blood flow adjusts immediately. When you lie down, gravity changes blood distribution. Blood flows more evenly to the brain. Oxygen supply improves. The brain senses this improved circulation and reduces emergency alertness. This helps relieve mental fatigue, reduce pressure headaches. Improve concentration the next day. 1. 7. The brainstem takes command. The brainstem, the oldest part of the brain, becomes more active in rest mode. It controls breathing rhythm, heart rate, blood pressure. Once the head is resting, the brainstem slows breathing. Heart rate begins to drop. Muscles receive relaxation signals. This shift happens automatically. You don't have to think about it. 1. 8. The first step toward healing. This first moment, head on pillow, is not sleep yet. It is the gateway to recovery. During this stage, stress response turns off. Repair mechanisms turn on. The body prepares for deep biological maintenance. Without this stage, true rest cannot happen. Summary of key point 1. When you rest your head on a pillow, sensory nerves send safety signals to the brain. Brain waves shift from alert to calm. Emotional centers relax. Blood flow improves. Hormones begin to rebalance. The brain prepares the body for healing. This simple act is the first command that starts the entire chain of rest, repair, and renewal inside the human body. The moment breath changes. After your head rests on the pillow, and the brain receives the signal of safety, the second great change begins quietly. Your breathing starts to slow down. You may not notice it, but the rhythm of life itself changes. Breathing is the only function that is both automatic and voluntary. And when rest begins, the brain gently shifts breathing from conscious effort to deep biological control. 2. 1. The brainstem, the silent breathing commander. At the base of the brain lies the brainstem, made up of the medulla oblongata, the pons. These ancient brain structures control breathing rhythm, depth of each breath, timing between inhale and exhale. When you lie down calmly, the brainstem slows the breathing rate. Breaths become deeper, not faster. Oxygen exchange becomes more efficient. This happens without thought, even if your mind is wandering. 2. 2. From chest breathing to natural breathing. During stress or activity, people breathe fast, shallow, mostly from the chest. When rest begins, chest movement decreases. The diaphragm takes over. Breathing shifts downward toward the abdomen. This change is critical because diaphragmatic breathing pulls more oxygen into the lungs, reduces stress hormones, improves blood oxygen levels. The brain prefers this breathing pattern for healing. 2. 3. Carbon dioxide, the forgotten messenger. Most people think oxygen controls breathing, but the brain actually responds more strongly to carbon dioxide. When breathing slows, KO levels rise slightly. This signals blood vessels in the brain to widen. More blood and oxygen reach brain cells. This improved circulation enhances mental clarity, reduces headaches, calms overactive neurons. Fast breathing lowers tile too much, which causes dizziness and anxiety. Slow breathing restores balance. 2. 4. The vagus nerve awakens. One of the most powerful nerves in the body, the vagus nerve, becomes active during slow breathing. This nerve connects the brain to the heart, communicates with the lungs, influences digestion, controls inflammation. Each slow exhale stimulates the vagus nerve. As it activates, heart rate slows, blood pressure decreases, muscles relax, the mind becomes calm. This is why slow breathing is used in meditation and therapy. 2-5 breathing and the emotional brain. Slow breathing directly affects emotional centers of the brain. The amygdala, responsible for fear, becomes less active. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for logic and control, becomes more dominant. This leads to reduced anxiety, fewer racing thoughts, emotional stability. The brain literally breathes itself calm. 2. 6 oxygen and brain cell nutrition. Each slow, deep breath delivers oxygen to billions of neurons, supports energy production in brain cells, prevents mental exhaustion. Neurons need constant oxygen to function properly. During calm breathing, oxygen delivery becomes steady. Energy use becomes efficient. Brain fatigue decreases. This prepares the brain for memory processing and repair. 2. 7. The heart follows the breath. Breathing and heart rate are closely connected. As breathing slows, the heart rate synchronizes. Heartbeats become more rhythmic. Cardiac stress reduces. This phenomenon is called respiratory sinus arrhythmia, a sign of a healthy nervous system. A calm heart sends calming feedback to the brain, creating a positive loop. 2. 8. Blood pressure gently drops. Slow breathing reduces signals from stress hormones such as adrenaline. As a result, blood vessels relax. Blood pressure lowers naturally. The risk of vascular strain decreases. This nightly drop is essential for long-term heart health. 2. 9. The brain enters energy-saving mode. The brain consumes about 20% of the body's energy. During slow breathing, energy demand reduces. Excess neural firing stops. Repair systems activate. This allows cellular repair, neurotransmitter balance, preparation for deep sleep stages. 2. 10 small body movements you don't notice. As breathing changes, the abdomen gently rises and falls. The rib cage expands smoothly. The shoulders drop. These micro movements improve lymphatic drainage, removal of metabolic waste, muscle oxygenation. 2. 11. Breathing as the bridge to sleep. Slow breathing is the bridge between wakefulness and sleep. It tells the brain the environment is safe. The body can shut down unnecessary systems. Without this breathing shift, sleep remains shallow. The brain stays alert. True recovery does not occur. Summary of key point 2. When breathing slows after resting the head on a pillow, the brainstem takes control of breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing begins. Carbon dioxide balance improves. The vagus nerve activates. Heart rate and blood pressure decrease. Emotional centers calm down. Brain cells receive better oxygen. The body enters healing mode. Breathing is not just air movement. It is biological communication between the brain and the body. The hidden switch inside the body. After your head rests on the pillow, and your breathing slows. The body reaches a critical turning point. This is the moment when the nervous system changes its command. Your body has two main nervous system modes: sympathetic nervous system, survival, stress, alertness; parasympathetic nervous system, rest, healing, digestion. Key point 3 is the story of how the body turns off survival mode and turns on repair mode. 3. 1. The end of fight or flight. During the day, your body constantly prepares for danger, even if no danger exists. The sympathetic system causes fast heart rate, tight muscles, rapid breathing, high blood pressure, stress hormone release. When you lie down and breathe slowly, the brain sends a powerful message. There is no threat. As a result, adrenaline release slows. Stress signals fade. The body stops scanning for danger. This is the first true moment of peace for the nervous system. 3. 2. The parasympathetic system takes control. The parasympathetic nervous system now becomes dominant. It controls healing, energy storage, digestion, cellular repair. This shift causes heart rate to slow naturally, blood pressure to drop, muscles to soften, body temperature to stabilize. This state is sometimes called rest and digest, but it is also rest and repair. 3. The vagus nerve, the healing highway. The vagus nerve becomes the main communication channel between the brain and body. It sends calming signals to the heart, slower, stronger beats; the lungs, smoother breathing; the stomach, improved digestion; the immune system, reduced inflammation. Each slow exhale strengthens vagal tone, which is a sign of a healthy nervous system. People with strong vagal tone handle stress better, sleep deeper, heal faster, have better emotional control. 3. 4 muscles release stored tension. Throughout the day, muscles store stress without you realizing it. When parasympathetic mode begins, neck muscles loosen, shoulder tension melts, jaw unclenches, facial muscles soften. This muscle release reduces pain, improves blood flow, lowers nerve compression. Small muscle twitches may occur. This is a sign of tension leaving the body. 3. 5. The brain stops overthinking. In stress mode, the brain constantly analyzes and worries. When parasympathetic control increases, the prefrontal cortex quiets down. Unnecessary thoughts fade. Mental chatter slows. This allows emotional processing, memory organization, psychological healing. It is why lying down often brings emotional relief. 3. 6. The digestive system wakes up. Stress shuts down digestion. When calm returns, gut muscles begin rhythmic movement. Digestive enzymes release properly. Nutrients absorb more efficiently. The gut and brain communicate through the gut-brain axis, and calm nerves mean a healthier gut. 7. Immune system activation begins. In stress mode, immunity weakens. In parasympathetic mode, white blood cells function better. Inflammation reduces. Tissue repair accelerates. This is why chronic stress leads to illness and deep rest promotes healing. 8. hormones begin to balance. As stress hormones decrease, cortisol levels fall. Growth hormone release increases. Melatonin production prepares to rise. These hormones repair tissues, regulate sleep, balance metabolism. The body moves from survival chemistry to healing chemistry. 3. 9 blood flow redirects to healing areas. During stress, blood is sent to muscles. Organs receive less circulation. During rest, blood returns to organs. Brain, gut, skin, and immune tissues receive nourishment. This supports brain repair, skin regeneration, organ recovery. 3. 10. A state of biological safety. The nervous system now recognizes the environment is safe. Healing can begin. This sense of safety is essential. Without it, sleep stays shallow, pain increases, anxiety persists. Safety is the foundation of biological repair. 3. 11 small automatic body movements. As the nervous system relaxes, swallowing reflex slows. Eye movements reduce. Limbs may shift slightly. These are signs of neurological transition towards sleep. 3. 12. Why this shift is life-changing. Modern life keeps people stuck in stress mode. This nightly shift prevents burnout, protects the heart, supports mental health, slows aging, enhances longevity. Summary of key point 3. When the nervous system shifts into parasympathetic mode, stress responses shut down. Healing responses activate. Muscles relax. Digestion improves. Immunity strengthens. Hormones rebalance. The brain feels safe. This shift is not optional. It is essential for life. When the mind becomes quiet, the brain becomes powerful. After the nervous system shifts into rest and repair mode, others call me brain, the brain enters one of the most important phases of the entire day. Although the body looks still, the brain begins its deep internal work. This stage is not sleep yet. It is pre-sleep neural processing, where memory, emotions, and identity are refined. 4. 1. The hippocampus. The brain's librarian at work. The hippocampus is responsible for memory formation and organization. During the day, it collects conversations, experiences, emotions, visual information. When you lie down and breathe calmly, the hippocampus starts sorting memories. Important memories are labeled for storage. Unimportant data is prepared for deletion. This process prevents mental overload and confusion. Without this step, learning suffers. Memory becomes weak. The brain feels cluttered. 4. 2. Memory transfer to long-term storage. The hippocampus does not store memories permanently. During rest, memories are transferred to the cerebral cortex. Neural pathways are strengthened. Learning becomes stable. This is why sleep improves learning. Rest improves recall. Exhaustion causes forgetfulness. Your brain is preparing itself to remember who you are. 4. 3. The amygdala releases emotional weight. The amygdala, the brain's fear and emotion center, becomes less active. During the day, it reacts strongly to stress. It stores emotional intensity. During rest, emotional reactions soften. Fear responses reduce. Anxiety levels drop. This allows the brain to reprocess emotional events, reduce emotional pain, create emotional balance. This is why problems feel smaller after good rest. 4. For emotional processing without judgment. In this calm state, the brain revisits emotions without panic. Experiences are reviewed without overreaction. This process helps trauma healing, emotional maturity, mental resilience. The brain learns from experiences instead of being trapped by them. 4. 5. The prefrontal cortex takes a step back. The prefrontal cortex controls decision-making, logic, planning, self-control. During deep rest, its activity reduces slightly. Analytical thinking pauses. Control loosens gently. This gives other brain regions space to heal and reset. Overthinking stops not because of force, but because the brain no longer needs defense. 4. 6. Neurotransmitters begin to balance. Neurotransmitters are chemical messengers of the brain. During this phase, serotonin stabilizes mood. Dopamine resets reward circuits. GABA increases calmness. Glutamate reduces excess excitation. This balance prevents anxiety, reduces depression, improves emotional control. Mental health depends heavily on this nightly chemical reset. 4. 7. Neural connections are strengthened or pruned. The brain constantly reshapes itself through neuroplasticity. During rest, useful neural pathways strengthen. Unused pathways weaken or disappear. The brain becomes more efficient. This process improves intelligence, enhances creativity, sharpens focus. Your brain becomes smarter by resting. 4. 8. The default mode network activates. The default mode network becomes active during rest. This network is responsible for self-awareness, identity, reflection, meaning-making. This is why lying quietly often leads to insights, self-understanding, creative thoughts. The brain connects experiences into a coherent story of self. 4. 9. Protection against mental disorders. Regular completion of this stage helps protect against anxiety disorders, depression, PTSD, cognitive decline. When this process is interrupted repeatedly, mental health suffers. 4. 10. The brain prepares for deep sleep stages. This stage prepares the brain for deep sleep, dream sleep. Without proper pre-sleep brain processing, sleep becomes shallow. Dreams become chaotic. Recovery remains incomplete. 4.11. The body remains still. The brain works hard. Although muscles are relaxed, neural signals increase in specific regions. Electrical rhythms become organized. Brain efficiency improves. Rest is not inactivity. It is intelligent biological work. Summary of key point 4. During this stage of rest, memories are sorted and stored. Emotional intensity reduces. Fear centers calm down. Brain chemicals rebalance. Neural connections reshape. Self-awareness deepens. Mental healing begins. This is the brain repairing the mind. When the body switches to healing chemistry. After the brain calms, emotions settle, and memories are organized, the body enters a powerful phase where hormones become the main drivers of repair. Hormones are chemical messengers. At night, their balance decides how well you heal, how deeply you sleep, how strong your immunity is, how young or aged your body becomes. This stage is the body's internal pharmacy at work. 5. 1. The hypothalamus, the night manager. Deep inside the brain lies the hypothalamus, a tiny but powerful control center. It reads signals from the nervous system, monitors body temperature, tracks light and darkness, communicates with hormone glands. Once safety and calm are established, the hypothalamus sends instructions. Release repair hormones. Reduce stress hormones. 5. 2. Melatonin, the hormone of darkness and protection. As breathing slows and lights dim, the pineal gland releases melatonin. Melatonin signals the body it is night, regulates the sleep-wake cycle, acts as a strong antioxidant, protects brain cells from damage. It also lowers body temperature slightly, calms neural activity, enhances immune defense. Melatonin is not just a sleep hormone. It is a cell protector. 5. 3. Cortisol falls, stress finally lets go. Cortisol is the body's main stress hormone. During the day, cortisol keeps you alert, helps you react to challenges. At night, cortisol levels drop. Inflammation decreases. Blood sugar stabilizes. Anxiety reduces. If cortisol stays high at night, sleep becomes shallow. Weight gain increases. Immunity weakens. Deep rest allows cortisol to follow its natural rhythm. 5. 4. Growth hormone, the body's repair tool. One of the most powerful nighttime hormones is growth hormone. Released by the pituitary gland, it repairs muscles and tissues, strengthens bones, supports skin regeneration, speeds wound healing. This hormone peaks during deep rest, slows aging, improves physical recovery. Adults need growth hormone just as much as children, but mostly at night. 5. 5. Insulin sensitivity improves. During rest, insulin works more efficiently. Blood sugar control improves. Fat storage decreases. This protects against diabetes, obesity, metabolic disorders. Poor sleep disrupts insulin function and increases disease risk. 5. 6. Leptin and ghrelin hunger hormones reset. 2 hormones control hunger. Leptin, ghrelin, during proper rest. Leptin increases, you feel satisfied. Ghrelin decreases, or hunger reduces. This hormonal reset prevents late night cravings, overeating, weight gain. Sleep is one of the strongest regulators of appetite. 5. 7. Thyroid hormones stabilize. The thyroid controls metabolism, energy use, body temperature. During deep rest, thyroid hormone release stabilizes, energy balance improves, fatigue decreases. Chronic sleep loss disrupts thyroid function and slows metabolism. 5. Immune hormones activate. Rest triggers immune, supporting hormones such as cytokines for tissue repair, anti-inflammatory mediators. This strengthens disease resistance, speeds recovery from illness, protects against chronic inflammation. Your immune system works hardest while you rest. 5. 9. Hormones and emotional stability. Balanced hormones improve mood, Emotional resilience. Stress tolerance. This is why. Poor sleep increases irritability. Good rest improves emotional control. Hormonal balance supports mental health. 5. 10 hormones shape long-term health. Consistent nighttime hormone balance. Slows aging. Protects the heart. Maintains muscle mass. Preserves brain health. Hormones decide how fast or slow your body ages. 5. 11. The body enters deep repair mode. At this stage, cell division improves. DNA repair activates. Organs recover from daily stress. This repair cannot happen during alertness. Summary of key point 5. When nighttime hormones take control. Melatonin protects the brain. Cortisol drops. Growth hormone repairs tissues. Blood sugar stabilizes. Appetite hormones reset. Immunity strengthens. Aging slows. This hormonal symphony is essential for life. The silent investment you make every night. When you rest your head on a pillow, breathe slowly, calm your nervous system, and allow hormones to work. You are not just resting for one night. You are investing in your future health. This final key point explains how this daily biological process shapes your body over months, years, and a lifetime. 6. Fun. The brain ages more slowly. Consistent deep rest protects the brain. Over time, neurons remain healthier. Memory stays sharper. Learning ability improves. Cognitive decline slows. One critical process activated during rest is the glymphatic system, which cleans waste from the brain. This waste includes toxic proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease, dementia, Parkinson's disease. Good nightly rest allows the brain to clean itself, reducing long-term neurological risk. 6. 2. Mental health becomes more stable. Regular completion of all rest stages reduces the risk of anxiety disorders, depression, chronic stress, emotional burnout. The brain learns how to return to calm quickly, even during stressful situations. This emotional resilience is a learned biological skill, strengthened every night. 6. 3. The heart and blood vessels stay young. Nighttime relaxation lowers blood pressure, reduces heart strain, improves vessel flexibility. Over years, this leads to lower risk of heart attack, reduced stroke risk, healthier circulation. The heart needs rest as much as muscles do. 6. 4. Stronger immunity over a lifetime. People who rest well get sick less often, recover faster, experience less chronic inflammation. Deep rest improves immune memory, enhances vaccine response, reduces autoimmune imbalance. Your immune system is trained every night. 6. 5. Slower physical aging. Rest supports skin repair, muscle maintenance, bone strength, joint health. Growth hormone and cellular repair processes slow. Wrinkles, muscle loss, bone thinning. Aging still happens, but more gracefully and slowly. 6. Metabolism remains balanced. Long-term healthy rest prevents insulin resistance, reduces obesity risk, stabilizes appetite control. People who sleep and rest properly maintain healthier weight, have better energy levels, experience fewer metabolic diseases. 6. 7. Protection against chronic diseases. Proper nightly biological rest lowers the risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, depression, neurodegenerative disorders. Lack of rest increases inflammation, which is the root of many chronic diseases. 6. 8. Pain sensitivity decreases. Chronic poor rest increases pain sensitivity. Good rest reduces nerve inflammation, improves pain tolerance, helps chronic pain conditions. This includes back pain, joint pain, headaches. The nervous system learns how to relax pain pathways. 6. 9. Hormonal stability protects the body. Stable nightly hormone rhythms support reproductive health, thyroid balance, emotional well-being. Disrupted rest leads to hormonal chaos and long-term illness. 6. 10. Longevity and quality of life improve. People who consistently experience proper nightly biological rest live longer, maintain independence, preserve mental clarity, enjoy better quality of life. Longevity is not just about years lived, it is about years lived well. 6. 11. The body learns a healing pattern. The body remembers patterns. When rest is consistent, healing becomes efficient. Stress recovery improves. Damage is repaired faster. Your body becomes trained in health. 6. 12. A daily ritual that protects life. This entire biological sequence. Head on pillow. Slow breathing. Nervous system shift. Brain processing. Hormone repair. Long-term protection. Is one of the most powerful natural health systems humans have. It requires no medicine, only respect for rest. Final summary of key point 6. Over time, proper nightly rest protects the brain, stabilizes mental health, strengthens the heart, boosts immunity, slows aging, prevents chronic disease, improves longevity. Your pillow becomes a tool of medicine. Final closing thought. Every night, your body asks for one thing: safety, stillness, and breath. When you give it that, the body gives you health, clarity, and life